Who wants to make some money today? Because I got 3 best bets for today, Wednesday, August 30th, 2023, right here in the MLB. Keep watching, and I'm going to give it to you. Let's go. What's up, guys? It's your boy, Noble Living, back with another DYF Bets video where I'm breaking down my favorite picks and plays of the day as we just try to make some money together betting these books and trying to beat the books in this long and grueling baseball season, man. Last night, we had another winning day on the channel, 2-1 on the day, cashing on Yordan Alvarez total bases, no sweat bet there as he hit a home run in the first inning. And then we also cashed in our Mookie Betts parlay. Julio Rodriguez did not play. Mookie Betts did get a hit, so that still counts as a win even though Rodriguez did not get an action there. And we did lose on the Marlins Rays NRFI as the Marlins out of all teams scored a run in the first inning, which is really rare, but hey, it happens. 2-1 on the day. You can see our year-to-date record right here. We're still crushing it, over 500 in the month of August. We've only got about 1 or 2 more days this month, so hopefully we can get one more sweep in before the end of the month comes in. So this way we can continue to crush it, continue to make money, and kill the books. If you can, share this video with somebody who you know is a sports bettor, so this way they can make some money today as we continue to grow the bag together and make some money. Let's get after it. So for my first best bet of the day, I'm going with a total. I'm taking the Red Sox and Astros over 9.5 runs, odds -130 on Bovada. And in this matchup, we've got Framber Valdez versus Cutter Crawford. And these are just two pitchers that I think are right now not in the best of form, and they've just struggled when you take a look at their home and road splits. The Red Sox are at home in this matchup, and we've got Cutter Crawford, who has a 5.68 ERA at home. So he struggled a lot when he's at Fenway Park. And then Valdez, he has not been strong on the road. He has an ERA of 4 on the road in comparison to 2.91 at home. So because of both of these guys struggling in the respective home road splits, I think that there could be a ton of opportunity for these offenses to heat up today, especially because of how hot the Red Sox and the Astros bats have been, truthfully, over the past week or so. Both of these teams can score, and we've seen them both give up their fair share of runs. We saw yesterday the Astros put up 6 runs, and the game before that, that one ended 13-5. So, I mean, both of these teams can score at any time. Red Sox games have gone over in 4 of their last 5 matchups, while the Astros games have gone over 3 of their last 5 matchups. So a lot of offense has been coming late for these teams. And then when you really look at the last 30 days, both of these offenses have been really strong. The Astros are 4th in the majors in runs per game, averaging over 6 runs per game over the last 30 days, while the Red Sox are 11th, averaging close to 5 runs per game. So that puts us at about a total of 11 if you just go off their averages right there. Not to mention, like I said, both of these pitchers have struggled on their home road splits, and I just think this is a pretty high total considering Valdez is on the mound. When you see Framber Valdez on the mound, he typically has his total around like 8.5, 7.5, maybe a 9. But the fact that this total is at 10 and it actually opened up 10.5, I'm taking it teased down to 9.5. That to me screams out the books know something. I'm gonna go with the over in this one because sometimes the books does that. They try to trick us with a high total, and that means that they know something that we don't. And I think there's gonna be a lot of runs scored here. And then when you also look at the Red Sox bullpen, they have not been strong over the past month as well. A very big point of concern. They're in the bottom half of the league in ERA, and we've seen them give a ton of runs over the past month as well. So because they're not in the best of form, and these are two offenses in a hitter-friendly ballpark that can turn up at any time, I think the over 9.5 runs at -130 odds is pretty good value there. But make sure you shop around, or maybe even want to wait a little bit closer to game time, as the line has moved already down half a run. So we might even get the other half run to go down even more. So this way we can get this at better value. So make sure you're paying attention today, shopping around as always. I think it's a really good matchup between the Red Sox and the Astros, and a ton of runs will be scored in this one. So give me the over as the first best bet of the day. Now for the second best bet of the day, I'm going with the NRFI, and I know these NRFIs have not been as consistent as I would like them to be, but I'm running it back. Marlins and Rays, because I got 2 pitchers on the mound in this one who have been strong in the first inning. We've got Zach Eflin on the mound for the Rays. We've got Jesus Luzardo on the mound for the Marlins. 2 guys who have been strong on NRFIs this year. Zach Eflin is 19-6 on NRFIs this year, including hitting his last 2 in a row, while Luzardo is 22-4 on NRFIs in the year, including hitting his last one as well. So we know we lost on this one yesterday as the Marlins scored a run in the bottom of the inning. But again, the Marlins are not a big first inning scoring team, averaging about 79% NRFI success rate, so they're not going to score a ton of runs. Yesterday was the first time the Marlins have scored a run in the first inning in over a week. So listen, I'm going to run it back today because I doubt they score back-to-back games. The Rays are a little bit stronger in the first inning, but I think Jesus Luzardo and the form that he's in can just get us out of that inning. So all we need is 6 quick outs. Let's sweat it, and I think we should get it done today. Give me the Marlins and Rays. We're going to run it back on this NRFI because yesterday didn't cash, but I think both of these teams can cash in today as our second best best bet of the day. Now for our third and final best bet of the day, you guys know where I'm headed, and I'm going for a 2-leg player prop hitter parlay. Two guys who've been absolutely on fire, and you guys know where I'm going. I'm taking Mookie Betts, and I'm not taking Julio Rodriguez, even though he should be playing today, but I'm going to take Jeff McNeil. Both of these guys should get a hit today. If you parlay them together, you get to -120 odds on Bovada, and I think these are two hitters who have been in excellent form. Obviously, Mookie Betts needs no introduction. He's been absolutely on fire. NL leading candidate for MVP right there with Ronald Acuna, and I think you can put Acuna inside this hitter parlay as well if you're trying to get the +100 value, but I just really couldn't add him just because it's like -400 odds on Bovada for him to get a hit because, I mean, they're playing at Coors Field in Rocky Stadium. But overall, I think there are a lot of other names out there that you could take a look at, like Bobby Witt and some other guys, Julio Rodriguez as well, if you're just trying to put in a few other guys on this parlay. But Mookie Betts is a guy who is going to cash in just because he's been cashing in all year. One hit in 24 of the last 25 games. Yesterday, he hit another home run, so that's another RBI. That's 8 RBIs in the last 11 games for him. And yesterday, he had 2 more hits. That's 2 or more hits in 12 of the last 16 games. So he's been really consistent. He's batting over 400 over the past month, which is just incredible form. So I think he should be able to cash in for us again and get us one hit because, I mean, why not? I mean, the form that he's been in, this has probably been the most sure bet in baseball over the past month. Mookie Betts to hit, get a hit. Julio Rodriguez to get a hit. And like I said, when you parlay those together, you're getting pretty good odds value there. So I really like the fact that both of those guys have been on fire. And then for the second leg of this parlay, I'm taking Jeff McNeil. So I'm not taking Julio Rodriguez, I'm taking Jeff McNeil. Mookie Betts and Jeff McNeil to get a hit. And Jeff McNeil has been really strong as well for the Mets. You keep in mind, guys, that he won the batting title last year. Jeff McNeil did. And listen, I think this year has not been far off for him. It's not been as strong of a year for him, but he's been really consistent. He's had at least one hit in 19 of the last 22 games, and he scored a run in 8 of the last 12 games as well. So you love to see that. He's batting .311 over the past 15 games, which is really consistent. And this is a good favorable pitching matchup today with Dane Dunning, who doesn't give a ton of contact, averaging just giving up about 9 hits per 9 innings. But I think Jeff McNeil is a guy who will be able to get a hit within this Mets lineup, and especially the fact that they're playing at home. I love as well as he's been stronger at home, and he's been hitting right-handed pitchers as better than left-handed pitchers. So because of that, all those factors mean that McNeil should be able to get one hit today. So give me McNeil to get one hit, give me Mookie Betts to get one hit. Parlay those two together at -120 odds. So pretty standard bet there. You can't beat that as our final and third best bet of the day. Well, that's it for me today, my friends. 3 very quick bets, right and straight to the point. I don't want these videos to be long. I want to get straight to the meat, the potatoes, and the gravy. And listen, these are 3 bets that I really think that are going to cash in. I really want to be able to end off this month with a sweep. We're long overdue for one. We've been consistent with 2-in-1 days over the past week or two. I think we're ready for a sweep. So listen, what I need you to do is drop your comment below of your favorite pick, and make sure you join the Telegram group so you can stay up to date on early games that are going on in baseball as always. So this way we can continue to make that money and get to that bag. Can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. Let's make some bread today, and I'll see y'all later. All right, guys? Dictate your fate, and let's make some money. Later, y'all.